Do you have a heart? Do you have the heart in your chest?
Joining us is an aspiring souls artist who goes by the name Kellion Campbell. Hello, Kellion, and welcome to Star on the Rise. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, thank you, and thanks for having me. I'm happy to be here. So I spent most of my years in Silent Hill, and you can find that in Clarendon. I basically grew up in church. I didn't think that one day I'd be a singer, but growing up, I realized that that is my gift. So I started to exercise it, and today here I am. I know I'm not yet where I should be, but I definitely know where I'm going.
What was it like, though, growing up in Clarendon?
It's a farming community, so there's not much influence. We didn't really have internet back then, so I was not aware of many things, but we had DVDs, so I'd go to school and I'd buy my CD and I'd come home and I'd listen to music. As I said, I grew up in church, so it was mostly gospel music. But buying these little CDs, I realized, oh, I have a love for soul music. I can sing gospel, but I realized that my strong point was actually doing soul music. Not that I am limited, but, you know, it's a wide world. You can do a little of everything, right?
Okay, that's true. Where do you see your passion for souls taking you, though? As you say, you can do a little bit of everything.
I see myself going international, and I see myself captivating the minds of Jamaican people and international. So I'm not limiting myself. I can go as high as the eagle, and that's where I'm going to soar. I'm naturally a passionate person, and I like to feel what I'm singing. So I like to put meaning to what I'm actually saying. And over the years, people are always encouraging me, you know, you've touched my heart when you do this, and you should do singing. So it was mostly people pushing me because they saw what was in me. And then I said, you know what, that's true. Let me go on this journey.
You started out in church, but the genre chosen isn't gospel, but you still do a little.
Yes.
Okay.
So I still do gospel music because I work with a lot of bands.
Yeah.
And I started as a background singer.
I was just about to get to that because you said you were also a background vocalist who have worked with some of the big named artists.
I did background singing for West Rock, and that was on Sunfest. On
Yeah.
Some other show, so yeah, that was exciting for me. So it's artists like Sister Pat, Minister Howdy, Empress Sidella, and a whole lot more artists. And I work with different bands, so I'm mostly known for gospel. But as I said, music in soul is really my strong point.
What would you say gave you the courage, though, and the influence for your decision to wanting to roll solo?
The people. They were the one who mostly requested for me to go out there. They're like, Kellion, you're so good. Why do you always want to do background singing? You should take on the journey and start doing music of your own.
True.
And then I met with Mr. Bramwell, who's the owner of Copper Records. And he's like, you know, I'm starting a recording label and I want you on board. And I was a bit iffy because I was wondering if this is something I can really do. And then I said to myself, yeah, I'm going to go on board, and here I am. So we recorded our first single, and the responses have been great.
Lovely.
Yes, it's different from what most Jamaicans are expecting, but the responses have been great.
As a soul artist, though, trying to make it big, how has the journey been so far?
Well, the journey has been great. I know I have a lot to do and a lot more people to know about me. And I'm just ready for the journey.
How long now would you say you've been doing music?
I'd say more than a decade.
But you just started
More than a decade. But working with other bands, you know, I've gotten the experience of how to do different things and how to please different types of people.
Audience, yeah.
Yes.
But transitioning to your solo career would be how long now?
I'm around 8 months.
Oh, okay.
Because I signed with Corporate in March this year, so it would have been 8 months.
Who are some of the international stars that you would aspire to work with and so forth?
Well, I personally love Fantasia.
Yeah,
Fantasia
you kind of
Barreto.
resemble her though.
I heard that before.
Yes.
I love her passion. I love the way because she does both.
Yeah.
She can minister to you and she can make
Okay.
you fall in love. So I feel like I'm in a similar category.
Where do you see yourself though, Kellyanne, in the next, say, 5 years as you create music to touch souls?
I see myself traveling and touching some of the big stages, probably even winning a Grammy.
That's my aim.
Yes, so that's where I see myself in 5 years, putting in a lot of work and hoping for the world to know me, travel, make some money too.
You've expressed how excited you are to share your soulful musical talent with Jamaica and the world, but just tell us, why should Jamaicans and the world be as excited to receive what Kellion has to deliver?
Because my voice is one of a kind. It's not a voice that you'll hear every day. And I'm a positive person, so I'm not going to sing songs that tell you to do stuff that is not supposed to be done. So I'm coming with positive music, something that people can relate to, and something that people can sing to and rock to as well. And as I said, I'm not limited, so who knows? I may do something reggae as well, not just soul. I'm not limiting myself.
Yeah.
But that's a start. What makes me different is my diversity. Yes, I'm very diverse. So I'm not going to say because I am Jamaican, I'm only going to do things that appeals to the Jamaican crowd. I'm stepping out of the box. That's Kellion.
Yeah.
Out of the box.
You said your recent single, Do You Have a Heart, was released earlier this year. Why that particular title though, and what was the concept behind writing this song?
Alright, so Do You Have a Heart basically explains what a lot of female, male loved ones go through on a daily basis. You know, we're hurt by people who we put our trust in, you know, and they don't always return the love that you so give or the attention that you so desire. So Do You Have a Heart is basically a question that everyone can relate to. You know, do you still have a heart? Why do you do this? Why do you do that? You know? So it's a question that everyone can relate to.
What other singles or upcoming projects are you working on at the moment?
Well, I'm actually working on I actually recorded another single. It's not yet released.
Okay.
So that one is also a soul song.
But you're on a soulful journey now.
It's a bit different from the first one, Do You Have a Heart? But it's pretty interesting. It's pretty similar.
What, you have a title for it as yet?
Yes, I Know. That's the title of the song.
Oh, so you asked if
So,
they have a heart. I know
yes,
you know.
I know. I know everything.
Alright.
So that's the title of the song, I Know. So on YouTube, you can find me Kellion Music or Kellion Campbell. It's Kellion Music or Kellion Kellion Campbell Campbell. And on TikTok, I go by Kells, Kellz. And on Instagram, Kellion Campbell.